permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43.
26 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to... to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A handoff left, Elliott. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. On play action, Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints 7, Cowboys nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is Tony Pollard. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 11. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 30 yards. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Dallas.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action. Winston. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and
They'll throw again. Winston. Touchdown, Saints. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Prescott off play action. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 21-14.
Saints 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
25 yards on the play. And the Saints.
A first down throw for Winston. Off to Thomas on the left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action now. Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. A gain of 6 there on first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half? Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
Play fake. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
28, Saints 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead now up to 14.
35, Saints 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's McDonald to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
4 yards.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, McDonald. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run it with Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Saints 28.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Elliott. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Elliott a 1st down and more. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's McDonald.
At the 25-yard line.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A first down carry by Elliott. Trucks over him. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this will wind up as Saints 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does! It's good! My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving.